Well, we finally have two real contenders fighting for the title of the best affordable electric pickup. On one side, we have the Slate truck. This is a bare bones, multi purpose machine that strips away everything you don't need to get the price down to absolutely rock bottom. On the other side, we have the highly anticipated Ford Fathom. Ford is aiming to deliver a fully modernized tech heavy crew cab for just a few $1,000s more. Both of these new trucks are promising a starting price under $30,000, but how they achieve that price tag couldn't be more different. So today, we are doing a deep dive into the specs, the compromise, and the actual value of both vehicles. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one is actually worth your hard earned money. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into the video right now. So let's start with the Slate. Slate is taking a radically simplified approach to building an EV. The base price is an astonishing $24,950, which comes out to $26,400 once you factor in $1,450 destination fee. To hit that number, Slate essentially built a street legal side by side that just happens to be a truck. Now, this two-door regular cab that seats exactly two people, forget about fancy touchscreens, ambient lighting, or massaging seats. The base Slate truck literally comes with manual crank windows, doesn't even come with paint. The base model is delivered totally unfinished. But what lacks its creature comforts is it makes up for pure, unfiltered utility. Under the skin, you get a 63 kilowatt battery pack that delivers an estimated 205 miles of range. Power comes from a single rear mounted electric motor pushing out 181 horsepower and 195 pound feet of torque. This translates to a 0 to 60 time of around 8 seconds of a top speed of 90 miles per hour. No, it won't win a drag race, of course, but that is not what a truck is really for. The truck is built to work, is what I tell people. You get you get a 5 foot bed offering 35.1 cubic feet of cargo space. Up front, there's an additional 7 cubic foot frunk for secure storage. When it comes to doing actual truck work, the Slate boasts a 1,550 pound payload capacity. It can also tow up to 2,000 pounds, which is a massive improvement over their initial 1,000 pound target that they were aiming for. Now, charging is also surprisingly modern. It utilizes the NACS standard, meaning it is compatible with the Tesla supercharger network. It can handle DC fast charging up to 120 kilowatts, getting from 20 to 80% in under 30 minutes. If you want a vehicle that functions strictly as a tool, the Slate is incredibly compelling. Now, let's look at the Ford Fathom and whether the legacy of the Blue Over brings to the table. Ford recently announced their new sub $30,000 electric truck will officially be called the Fathom. Now, the Fathom starts at $28,350, which bumps up to $29,945 after the $1,595 destination fee. For just $3,545 more than the Slate, Ford is offering a completely different class of vehicle. First of all, the Fathom is a true four-door crew cab with seating for five. Ford actually claims it will have more passenger volume as the Toyota RAV4, like I said in my previous videos. Instead of the stripped down interior, you get a large touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and an actual audio system. It also comes standard with power windows, which feels, a little more luxury compared to the Slate. Ford is building the Fathom on their brand new universal EV platform. They are utilizing a low slug aerodynamic design with A pillars pulled far forward to maximize efficiency. Underneath, the base model features a single rear mounted motor and an LFP structural battery. Now, while Ford hasn't confirmed the exact battery size yet, they have stated they will be offering options up to 300 miles of range. Performance is where the Fathom truly leaves a Slate in the dust. Ford is targeting a blistering 0 to 60 time in 4.5 seconds. It also brings some serious flagship tech to the budget segment. Now, the Fathom will include standard bidirectional charging, meaning it can power your house during a blackout. It also comes fully capable of utilizing Blue Cruise for a highway driving system, of course. Ford is utilizing the advanced mega casting techniques at their Louisville, Kentucky plant to keep assembly costs down. This allows them to pack in a ton of features without inflating the MSRP. Now, the verdict, which is actually worth it? So, which one of these cheap EV trucks deserve your money? The answer comes down to exactly two factors: what you'd use a truck for and how long are you willing to wait. If you're running a landscape business and just need a cheap farm vehicle, the Slate is the obvious choice. If you're looking for something that you want to do in your yard or in your garage, that you want to be able to go buy accessories and put them on yourself without taking it to a dealership, or even doing a lot of stuff, where you can customize this truck, the Slate wins this one hands down. It is rugged, it's unpainted, you can scratch it up without losing sleep. More importantly, Slate is estimating their first customer deliveries in late 2026. Now, Ford, on the other hand, won't even open pre orders for the Fathom until early 2027. Customer deliveries for the Ford won't happen until late 2027, so you're looking at a minimum of 1 year at the absolute earliest. If your current vehicle is on the last legs, waiting an extra year for the Ford might not be an option for you. So, however, if you can afford to wait, the Ford Fathom looks like an absolute decent truck here for you. For less than $4,000 more, you get 4 doors, 5 seats, doubled acceleration, speed, and modern tech. But the Fathom can function as a daily driver, a family hauler, and a weekend warrior all at once. The Slate is a fascinating exercise in the minimalist, but the Ford Fathom is shaping up to be the vehicle that actually brings electric trucks to the masses. Let me know in the comments, because personally, if it was me, I would go with the Slate just because you can do so much with it. If you're the type of person like me, knowing that I could add things to it, take things away from it, you can make it into a truck or an SUV yourself. I like all the concept of this one. But if you're that person that likes a little bit of luxury, you want the big fancy screens, you want that little more miles per, maybe that 300-mile range is what they're aiming for. Maybe that's something you're looking at. You're getting a painted truck. You don't have to worry about wrapping it. Maybe the Ford Fathom is what you need. So if you made it this far, hit the subscribe button for more deep dives into the changing automotive world. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.